Welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim, and today I'm going to be walking you around our 2013 Holden Colorado LTZ. First impressions on the outside of this car is, for a 2013 utility vehicle, it presents quite well. Sorry, I'm just moving in front of the camera a little bit there. If we start from the passenger side and sort of work our way around, this side there's no real big marks to sort of notice or point out. It does have projector headlights to sort of make it a bit easier to drive at night. It is also fitted with fog lights towards the bottom. This car does have a nice chrome outline around the fog lights towards the bottom of the car, and that sort of feature is continued along the front of the grille around the Holden badge, both above and underneath. Just sort of coming over to the front, there is a light scratch here in the bonnet which has been touched up, as well as a couple here and another one here. But other than that, there are no more visible stone chips that I can see hanging around here. If we move back around, once again, headlight is in awesome condition as well, and no marks in the front. As we get to the side, first thing that you'll notice, it jumped out at me anyway, is this really nice aftermarket rim. It's black with a nice chrome highlight, which is a big theme on this car that I'm sort of coming to realise as well. This is fitted with all-terrain tyres with a lot of tread on them too. Moving from here across, with the mirrors, there are chrome mirror caps. Once again, chrome is a big thing on this car. It looks really nice against the dark grey. Moving along from there, you come to the door handle. Chrome highlight on the door handle. There are a few light scratches on that. Maybe someone was opening and closing the door while wearing a ring. This does have a nice, large, broad, hard plastic side step. No damage to the side step, which is quite good as well. Side steps are very handy on vehicles of this size. Moving to the passenger side, this is just a mark. We are doing some construction out the back here, so there is a little bit of dust getting around. Moving from the rear driver's side door, we get to the side of the tub, and there's not many in the way of marks. There's a little bit of a chip here. Just sitting on top of the tub is an ARB gloss finish canopy. This is one of the heavy duty ones, so it's got a nice strong finish. This car does also have the lift up windows, not the sliding windows. Sitting on top of that, we've got ARB, a nice hard roof rack as well. Once again, the tyre down here has got excellent tread and no gutter rash to speak of on that beautiful aftermarket rim. Coming around the back of the car, these tail lights are quite large as well, very visible. The rear bumper is also fitted with some chrome accent highlights. This car is already fitted with a tow pack. There are some light scratches on the handle here, but aside from that, the back of the car is quite clean. There is a couple of little marks here as well, actually, now that I'm having a little bit more of a closer look. Coming around the car, there's a little mark on the canopy as well. Overall, that's pretty consistent with the car of this age and style of vehicle. There's another mark here, so I'll point them all out. I'd rather be pointing out everything I see than leave any nasty surprises. We got the fuel cap here, just sitting above another wheel with the same sort of rim with no marking that I can see, and excellent tread. There's another little mark here just behind the door. And then moving along, once again, side step, there's no big damage to the side step there. Chrome highlights on the door handles, chrome highlights on the mirror again. There's a little chip here, just like a little stone chip, but nothing too serious. Overall, it just presents really well. It's one of the nicest Holden Colorados I've seen as far as condition goes. Under the hood of this car, we are presented with the awesome 2.8 litre 4-cylinder engine. This engine is responsible for 132 kilowatts and 440 newton meters of torque. With this engine, it is also paired with a 5-speed gearbox behind it. It's a manual, this car, as well. The combination of gearbox and engine on this car will give you 3.5 tonne towing capacity. This combination also gets you 7.8 litres per 100k average. With a 76 litre tank, you're looking at about 974 kilometres per tank of fuel. Moving to the interior of this car, there are a little bit of some wear marks, but there's nothing too major going on in here. To my right here, you've got electric windows for the front and back. You can also control whether the doors are locked or unlocked. which is quite handy. Some people like to use that sort of a feature as well. You can also restrict the usage of electric windows in the back if you're going to have children sitting there. Just to the right of this, I don't know if my camera person can see, you do have your headlight button to turn them on and off, as well as you can angle your fog lights and you can dim the interior lights on the dash cluster. On the right here, you do have your indicator stalk, and if I turn the wheel the other way, you also have your windscreen wipers on the left hand side. The steering wheel itself has got a nice smooth finish. It is vinyl wrapped and it's got the big broad section in the middle. You do have cruise control buttons on the right, and you can control all your volume and music and answer phone calls with the left. This car is equipped with full Bluetooth as well. Moving across to the middle, up the top here, you've got this nice little compartment which you can store some things in as well. Depending on what you would use the vehicle for, it is also a nice place to put maps or a GPS as well, and this lid will protect the GPS from any sort of glare coming in and making the screen hard to read. Moving down, you've got your radio. On your radio, you've got all your presets as well as volume and your tune. Down here, you've got your USB and auxiliary ports, as well as your master controls for your phone and radio and CD player. Moving down to here, now I like this layout. It's a very nice, simple way to lay out your climate control for the car. Just a big, nice dial that you can turn to adjust the temperature. They've designed it like this, so if you're wearing workers' gloves, you can easily use these controls. You can also adjust your fan speed up and down here, and where the air comes out as well, or just turn it off completely. Moving down, you are fitted with two 12-volt ports here for charging things, and your traction control button. This is, as I mentioned before, this is a 5-speed manual. Very smooth gearbox to use, which I quite like actually in these cars. There is a little bit of wear on the gear shifter here, but it doesn't affect how the car actually runs. Moving back here, you've got two cup holders. I should mention in these, before I move on, that this car does have 6 cup holders in the front of it. You've got 2 in here, you've got 1 on this side, and if I reach over here, you've got 1 over here, and 1 in each of the doors as well. So you have a lot of room for coffee. Moving to the middle here, you've got a nice rigid storage area in between the 2 front driver seats. If I move back towards the dash, on the passenger side, you've got your airbag up here, and in here, you've got a nice storage area so you can keep whatever you need in there, as well as a decent sized glove box. This car does have carpet on the floor, and the carpet's in very good condition. As far as, yeah, it is. It's actually in very good condition. As my camera person pans around the car and has a look, there are some markings on the roof. There isn't much too going on there, but it's pretty consistent with the age and style of video. While my camera person finishes looking around, I'm just going to look up the service history. This car has done 70,000 Ks, and it has been serviced with a Holden dealership in Oakley. So it has So it has been serviced all the way up regularly until 56,000 kilometres, and then when the car came into our possession at 70,000 Ks, we did perform an intermittent service, so it's not due until March next year at 80,000 Ks, which will keep it up consistent with the service scheduling of this model car. This concludes our walk around video on our 2013 Holden Colorado LTZ. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you have any inquiries, please call us on 9907 0555 and one of our friendly staff members will be more than happy to assist you with any questions you have.